Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel, to the Pepe family. Let's take a look at what's really happening with Pepe right now, and of course what we could be expecting as we are going further into this weekend. Of course, a long weekend here in North America, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I sure am having a wonderful weekend, even though we're coming out of such a major bloodbath, but it has been a very relaxing weekend, and I hope you guys are enjoying yourself as well, because like I said, there's more important things in life. Markets are not going anywhere. You need to really understand that, and we live in a life, right, where we want to be doing things that are more important. Like I said, I know we tend to look at the screens too much, look at our portfolio too much, but sometimes it's just good to go, step out, touch some grass, spend some time with family, and so on and so forth. Because, like I said, markets are not going anywhere. But looking at the markets, today was a great day for the broader market. You can see double-digit gainers across the board right now, and that's all due to obviously Donald Trump coming in and talking a little bit positive about the entire tariff situation. As I mentioned, pretty much since the day of that pullback that we did see, a historic pullback for the crypto space, I did say that, again, even though we heard about this news, it shouldn't have an impact on the market the way it did. And that kind of ties back to the manipulation standpoint, which of course is frustrating. But again, this is crypto. You need to understand the risk associated to it. And we did see a major flush. But if you held on the spot, like let's say you had Pepe or, your portfolio in general, like, and you were holding spot, your portfolio is still there. Your portfolio is still there. If you were on the future side of things, your portfolio most likely is gone, and a huge chunk of crypto traders are just wiped out. And this is very scary, and it should be a reminder why you want to stay away from leverage trading. But enough with that. Let's take a look at what's happening with Pepe. Apologies, guys, still under the weather, but bringing you guys an update no matter what. Pepe is up 12.1% over the course of the last 24 hours in USD comparative. It's also up about 6% in Bitcoin, but only up about 0.1% in Ethereum comparative. Price right now, 73.94, 5 zeros in front of the price. Valuation sitting at $3.1 billion. And as far as the 24-hour trading volume is concerned, we're looking at about 900 million. As always, so just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So take a look at the holder count, approaching 489,000 holders. Pretty much break even. We didn't lose any holders. We didn't gain any. Pretty much same as where we were yesterday, but we did gain holders yesterday. You can see, we were sitting at about 488,753. But you could see, like, obviously, the day of, the pullback, those 2 days, we did see a little bit of, a decrease in the overall holder count, but that does tend to happen. If you're looking at the bigger picture, holder count has been in this upward trend, though. But taking a look at the broader meme coin market, like I said, the last 24 hours, a lot of green across the board, like a lot of double digits. I can keep scrolling here for you guys, and you can see for yourself, we're seeing a lot of coins feeling love right now, which of course is really nice to see. But as far as, Pepe's price is concerned right now, again, holding at the top 4 spot right now, because it did drop, to the top 4 spot. Meme Court ended up holding better compared to Pepe, and I think it has something to do with, the BNB side of things as well, because, BNB has been on an absolute tear. Which of course is the Binance coin, and a lot of Binance coins right now are pumping. We're actually seeing a meme coin mania taking place on the BNB chain. Kind of takes me back to the 2021 days, good times, guys. That was a time to be alive, and we're seeing part of that happening right now. But let's take a closer look and really see what is happening with our good old friend Pepe right now. So as far as dominance is concerned, you can see for yourself. Obviously, at this point, if you guys watch my other videos, you guys know what happened. We saw a major spike up to 63% for the dominance. Since then, the dominance is pretty much making its way back to, where we were prior to, this major spike. A good thing, in my opinion. If you're looking at Bitcoin right now, Bitcoin has been on an absolute, tear lately since Donald Trump came and made that announcement. You can see for yourself, Bitcoin's sitting at 115,500, but we have not yet seen 116,000. And as I stated in my other videos today, that $116,000 is a big short liquidation. About $6 billion of shorts will be liquidated at that price point. And with the way things are going, I think that can happen. But as I stated in a lot of my other updates today, even though the price of Bitcoin is going up right now, we're still in a weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual. I see. I mean, futures are closed, and we could still see a little bit of a shakeout. After we do see the 6 billion shorts getting liquidated, maybe the market makers come in and shake out some of the longs. So we could expect a little bit of choppy levels, but we're above one of our confirmations, which is great to see. So far so good. We obviously gotta still pay very close attention to Bitcoin. Taking a look at Pepe. So I haven't really made a Pepe update since this crash happened. But let's take a look at what happens. Pepe's price was sitting at. Let's actually take a look at it on an hourly perspective. So we were sitting at about 92, 97 zone. We saw a drop of 70% for Pepe. And again, this can be seen for a lot of projects, not just Pepe. A lot of projects saw something similar. And we went to levels we haven't seen since February 2024. That's how crazy of a move this was. But with Pepe, I think some people were able to take advantage of this. Reason why I say that, because a lot of centralized exchanges were not allowing users to buy and sell. But if you use maybe like MetaMask, if you're buying it through there, I'm sure so MetaMask, what I mean by that is like Uniswap. I'm sure you could buy Pepe off of, and there's a lot of other decentralized platforms now as well. And I think some people did catch this. And if you did, look at this for yourself. About 150% increase instantly, pretty much. And right now the price is currently sitting at 73.59, levels we haven't seen since this April. I know that's something that you don't really want to see, but again, not in our control. Again, when Bitcoin's going to fall the way it did, it literally happened in 5-10 minutes at most, this major liquidation, and that took the entire market down with it. And every single altcoin that had leverage positions open, got liquidated, and that's something I want you guys to keep in mind. But you can see for yourself, Pepe is making a move towards the upside right now. Obviously, some significant resistance coming in our way, but pretty much look at it from March and April levels. How we did make our way back up. I think something very similar will happen with Pepe quite fast, but we need to pay very close attention to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is something we want to be paying very close attention to because right now that is where our eyes should be on. Yes, we're seeing a nice rise towards the upside, but we still need to be looking for some confirmations, and we still could see some other news that could come out and that can have an impact on this, even though Donald Trump has come out and said something positive and brought in some excitement within the crypto space, but we still need to wait. But we're going to take it one step at a time. Obviously, if you are a long-term Pepe holder, if you want a dollar cost average in, and you were kicking yourself when Pepe reached an all-time high late last year, well, look at it for yourself. That itself is an increase of about 280%. So there is a major discount definitely there. So as long as you understand the risk associated with Pepe, as long as you've done your due diligence and research, it's the opportunity is definitely there. Even though the price could still possibly make its way towards the downside, that's not something I'm writing off right now, because Bitcoin, like I said, something we want to be paying attention to. If Bitcoin sees some choppy levels, we could see Pepe and along with the other market reacting too. But again, if you believe in Pepe and you did not want to pick up Pepe, when it was during our May highs and stuff like that, then again, the opportunity is there for, that sale. Remember the famous saying, be greedy while others are fearful, be fearful while others are greedy. But with that being said, I do still believe we're going to see that next wave happening for the crypto space. And I think, meme coins will thrive this time around as well. This time around, if we were to see something similar as to what we saw back in November and December of last year, I hope you guys are prepared to lock those profits in, because like I said, we're actually getting closer to the end of the market, the bull market, rather than the beginning of the bull market. I think we might kind of extend it a little bit. As you guys know, on my channel, I'm talking about maybe January, February. No one can give you guys an exact level as to where the market top is going to be, but that's my specific timeline. Me personally, I think that's where we should see the market kind of topping out. But lock those profits in when you see them. I cannot stress this enough. Yeah, we'll see you guys later. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these updates, which I'm sure you guys do, and also follow me on X. Link in the description box below. Love you all. See you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.